Wise, hit me. No, you arrived just in time. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Nothing much. I'm just a bit worried about my brother. Don't overthink it. I hope that's all. Alright, I made some osmanthus cakes earlier to lift my mood. I'm not sure if it'll suit your taste, but would you give would would you like to try some? As she speaks, she pushes the osmanthus cakes she has closer to you, her eyes full of anticipation. Try it. We're gonna die.
Wow, your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too sweet?
Mm,
It is
I
a
was
bit
sweet too,
sweet,
so
but there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness. Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar.
hey, the sweetness is good with me and Jimmy Eat World as well.
I'll make it much better for you next time. There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious. I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Why don't you like osmanthus cakes, Wise? What's your problem?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them.
I'll say somebody either ate too much or they were not good.
Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
She speaks. Zhao Guan's eyes carry the nostalgia she has towards the past and a hidden determination. Yet, just as you're enjoying your osmanthus cakes, Senior Fufu suddenly runs over.
So this is where you were.
Uh-oh.
Senior Fufu, you're back. Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Silum Bay.
And what else is new?
We should go take a look.
You head to Sailu Bay with Senior Fufu. Ooh, pretty flowers. Wait a minute, I remember those white flowers. Crouching down, Yi Xingguan carefully brushes her fingertips across the white petals. Her face fills with shock and quiet worry.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them?
I don't know, you're the only one who can handle it.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this. Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here. She'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty.
A man in Yunquei Summit uniform stands there without anyone noticing. His sharp, eagle-like gaze sweeps over the white flower on the ground and then lands on Yi Xingguan.
And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Ye Shu Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Wait, how does he know about the brother?
Mr. Lu! My brother, he's just...
Ye Xingguang, facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear.
Don't you say that!
Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Who's this guy?
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yixuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
Still suspect. Consider we saw in the hollow.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell. And we also found a ton of them deep inside Limnian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try.
Go get the clippers. Zhao Guan swings her sword. Light flashes, and the white flowers before her crumble instantly to ash. They are far more fragile than they look. Are they really just ordinary plants?
Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent.
Well, I mean, they are an invasive species.
Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
Li Hengzhao seems to glance in your direction. Or is that just your imagination?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
Yes, main story stuff. How can you not ignore this?
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Dear God, it's not like the story writers ignored something important in the very first episode.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Yeshun Guang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Xi Guohan turns to leave, and he brushes past. He pauses for a brief moment and murmurs something only the two of you can hear.
Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Wrong.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
He must be serious, like AIDS serious.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
Where was he?
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Like AIDS serious. So serious it's frosted flake.
He doesn't seem to like me much.
Huh? Really? He's always been quite a serious person. He's probably feeling a bit tense lately, with everything going on. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late, and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but Next time, I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay?
Hey! Her eyes glimmer as she looks at you, and like she's finally gathered the courage, she holds out her pinky. You reach out and hook yours gently with hers. A bright, constant smile spreads across her face. She pulls her hand back and gives you a small wave.
See you tomorrow.
Yi Xingwan turns and disappears around the corner, just like any ordinary girl. Yet somehow, as you watch her go, can't shake the feeling that she's carrying something far heavier than she ever lets on. After a night's rest, it's soon time for the meeting. It's almost time for the meeting. Let's head to the Swabian Temple Hall now. Hey, everybody's here. Almost everybody. Dialin, Mai, Xingwan, Jinfu, Pan, Bayu. Alright, Lou, what do you got for me? You arrive at Swabian Temple's main hall. Everyone's already here. Xingwan's joined remotely due to the other obligations. Yi Xingwan stands quietly to one side, nervously twisting the edge of her clothes.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Yeshu Yun.
I just realized this finally makes sense with how this how these cutscenes are set up. We finally get a call over Teams or Google Meet. That makes sense.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor.
Audio change.
There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation.
See, now it's
regarding the
changing.
creator.
Why?
The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the Creator. Meanwhile, Yeshu Yun's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken.
And
Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the Creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the Creator's control and awaken Yeshu Yun.
I believe that's not the end of it.
Good thing we had the Qingming sword. It made it possible for us to take that monster down and save Senior Ye.
So I've heard. Xiaoguang, you ended up using the power of the Qingming sword after all, didn't you?
Had to.
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Mass destruction?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Yeshu Yun left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Yeshu Yun colluded with the Exaltists, endangered
Yep.
Phylum Heights, and brought
Yep.
shame upon Yunquay Summit.
Yep.
Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
Oh, she's busy on a mission for the mayor. Give her a break.
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Wrong.
Whatever the case, Yeshu Yuan has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
Hey. It could have been an
Easier
email.
finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the Creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That
Honey?
black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put.
Ooh.
Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
You like...
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Hey, how do you know that?
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunquay Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish
Just
this
you
power
wait, mister.
and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yeshun Guang, you need to rest.
Maybe we should hear what Jiao Guan has to say.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior.
Yishin Guan looks your way, gratitude flickering in her eyes. Then she takes a deep breath. She's gathering every ounce of courage and meets everyone's gaze head on.
I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate.
Wait, what are negative effects? Please go on.
If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Is it drowsiness? Sudden bleeding?
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
The air is heavy with silence, yet Xinguan's shoulders slump a little. She quickly lifts her head and wipes her cheek, like she's erasing something. Then, running from everyone's gaze, she turns and leaves without a word. Blew it. Looks like there's drama going down at Ukraine Summit. Ukraine Summit and Krampus definitely have very different styles. How is Bon Shifu finding Krampus? Getting used to it. Thank you for asking. Bon Yu's a key player in Krampus now, you know. Someone like him, powerful yet honest and reliable, is a rare find. Of course, we had to snatch him up right away. Oh, right. Senior Zhao seems to have taken on a big mission lately. We might need to help out. So let's be ready. Miss Zhao? That's right, Senior Zhao is a super busy person, and the boss really trusts her. Let me tell you a secret. She even has this wild title, Krampus's Unbeatable Legend. Word is, since joining Krampus on the boss's recommendation, she's never failed a single mission she's taken on. I see, Senior Zhao is certainly impressive. Whoa, it feels kinda weird hearing you call her senior. Oh my, it's getting late. Bonyu and I should head back to Krampus. See you later then, Proxy. We shall be taking our leave. Laters. Dylan and Bonyu leave first. Anybody over here? Nope. Alright, what does this jackass have to say? As the keeper of the Xing sword, Yi Xingguan should shoulder more responsibility. The way she's acting now is a total disgrace to Yunquei Summit. But Zhang Guan didn't want to become the sword's keeper either. She's still so young. Ridiculous. Becoming the keeper of the Xingming sword is a tremendous honor. It should be the goal of every Yunquei Summit disciple. If only I or Jingguan had become the sword keeper instead. What a shame. Alas, that's enough chit-chat. We have much to do. Next, you should take some disciples to deal with those strange white flowers in Phylum Heights. She was partially wary of those flowers earlier. There must be some reason for that. Regardless of my concerns, I trust Xingming Sword Keeper's judgment when it comes to danger. As for the investigation into the Creator's power, I shall handle that personally. Understood, Mr. Liu. I'll arrange for it right away. Liu Hengzhao and Han Jinhu leave together. Alright, Wise. Lay it on me.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingming Sword's effects could worsen.
What are the effects? Tell us! Even though we saw it in the last cutscene, nobody else knows other than those who are in the higher-ups.
It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory.
Oh, so they told us.
We should reach out to Yishan Shifu again.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
No. You find Ju Fufu and tell her about your worries that Zhao Guan may really be losing her memory. Turns out she's been just as anxious about it. After some discussion, she contacted Jingguan. Oh, that was pointless.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
Retirement home.
There's nothing we can do.
Vitamin B12, maybe.
According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming sword only grows stronger. And after that, there's no turning back.
No way.
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help, but after my sister...
You don't want to risk anybody.
After what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang.
Yo, jabbed.
I'm sure she'll
Ahmed,
understand
how's it going?
too.
Qingming's sword chooses its own master?
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunquei Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
You know what we need? Science.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her.
No! Why you shooting it? Are you kidding me?
Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
Gonna put it in a box and buried it.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Everyone lets out a quiet sigh before ending the call. Ju and Wise both have other matters to attend to and leave soon after. No time to waste. I better head to Zhang Wan's room and talk to her. She's not gonna be there.